How to identify a bottleneck on your PC. A PC bottleneck occurs when one component works at its limit and prevents others from performing well. This causes slowness, performance drops, and unbalanced system usage. Understanding this completely changes how you solve computer problems. Why the PC may seem slow even though it is good. Many people think the PC is weak, but in practice the problem is the balance between the parts. When one part cannot keep up with the others, overall performance drops. It is like having a powerful car stuck in a low gear. Observing CPU and graphics card usage. One of the clearest signs of a bottleneck appears in CPU and GPU usage. If the CPU is always near 100% while the GPU has room to spare, the limit is in the processor. If the opposite happens, the bottleneck may be in the graphics card. Have you noticed how sometimes only one of them really works? RAM memory can also become a bottleneck. Too little RAM makes the system rely on storage, which is much slower. This causes freezes, delays in opening programs, and sudden performance drops. Even with a good processor in GPU, lack of RAM holds everything back. Storage influences more than it seems. Slower drives affect startup, loading times, and even games. When the system needs to access data constantly, storage becomes a critical point. It is common to confuse this with a processing bottleneck. Analyzing behavior during real tasks. The best way to identify a bottleneck is to observe the PC during normal use, gaming, editing, or multitasking. See where performance drops first and which component is always at its limit. A bottleneck almost never appears when the PC is idle. The importance of balance between components. There is no perfect part on its own. A balanced PC distributes the workload well and avoids wasting performance. Sometimes, a small adjustment already solves the issue without changing everything. In summary, a PC bottleneck is an imbalance between components that limits overall performance. By observing CPU, GPU, memory, and storage usage, it becomes easier to identify where the problem is. On your computer, which part do you think is holding performance back?